Nice.
You're choking to death.
Nice.
Damn it. I don't know whether I should leave this in now. Okay. Hello and welcome. You okay? Okay.
Okay.
Hello and welcome to the Broke Gamers podcast. I'm your host Johnny.
I'm your second host, Derek, who almost drowned.
And I am the light skinned Keith Sweat because I make it last forever, Jabril Johnson.
Make it rain.
That's a hell of a title.
Yeah.
I just gave myself the title of host. That didn't sound really good.
Well, technically, we are at your house, and you are hosting us. So.
Yeah, I mean, but you know.
Maybe you just say the epic greatest host of all time.
Yeah, what he said. So anyway,
Maybe I should just be an announcer guy, boys.
So anyway,
Jabril, the king of awesomeness.
Jabril got pulled over on the way here.
Son of a... Yeah.
So
First off, damn Rockledge PD. Okay, how are you going to pull me over in the 40-mile-per-hour lane when I'm only going 35? If everybody who has driven with me has had the same complaint, dude, why are you going so slow? Why are you going so slow? I am making sure every last one of you in my car are going to survive the day. Okay?
I appreciate that.
Yeah,
I take that very seriously.
You showed up here and I was like, yeah, that's bullshit. You drive like under the speed limit.
Exactly, man. I would have been like...
So yes, I got pulled over for DWB, driving while black, and here's the funny thing, the officer was black. He was midnight black.
Was he also Martin Lawrence?
No.
Damn it.
If it was Martin Lawrence, I would have got away with it. Yes.
He would have paid you.
Yes.
I can picture it now. Bad Boys 3, starring Jabril.
Make it happen, Michael Bay.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
That'd be kick-ass.
Yeah, anyway. So, was that all you had to say about that?
That's all I gotta say about
I
Rock.
thought there was going to be like a long rant, like,
Well, you know
fuck
what?
the police, fuck the police, fuck the police.
Well, I'll tell you what happened. So he pulls up. You know, I'm listening to like the most ungangster rapper of all time, Drake. So he's like, "Sir, do you mind turning that down? It's literally down to 1 bar. Turn it all the way down." "Sir, I don't know if you're aware how fast you were going." I said 35. "No, you were going up to 39 point something." I can't remember exactly what he said. It was like, "But it's a 40-mile-per-hour lane." "Well, you were going... Oh, you just said 39.
Dude, seriously?
Yeah, seriously. This guy had to just... He must have just started. Obviously.
Yeah. Like, oh shit, I thought this was 35 miles an hour.
He was like, "Sir, let me see your license and registration." Gave him my license and registration. He's like, "I'll be right back." He goes to his car. He's... You know what? Here's what I'm thinking he's doing. Because there's no way he knows his job that well enough to put my license in the file. So here's what he did. He went back. He got a quick game of Angry Birds in. He checked his email. Went on Facebook. Updated status. Holy crap. Just did my first pullover. LOL. This dude's totally getting a ticket. Then comes back.
Dude, I would fight that thing almost. I mean...
Well, here's
if anybody was going past you faster, then, I mean, that right there just shows...
Well, here's the thing. Here's how I knew that he just started. Sorry about that. Because everybody knows when you just start, the last thing you want to do is get somebody in trouble that has connections to the actual police department.
Mm-hmm.
When I pulled out my console, I pulled the little binder that has my registration and everything in the console. He saw a number for the sheriff's department and my grandfather's name underneath. He said, "Oh, you're Jimmy Jackson's kid?" It's like, "Yeah." "Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, we hear about yeah." It's like, and now the mood's starting to lighten up. He's like, "Yeah, just try to slow it down a little bit." And I was like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah.
Okay, so you got by with a warning?
Yeah.
Oh, thank God, yeah.
I was to say, if he find you, man, like, I would testify to that. I wasn't there, but hey, I'll testify.
Listen, I wasn't there, but fuck that guy.
Hey, man, I said it for my friends. Come on.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I don't know how valid that would be, but still, go to court about it. Just be like, okay, but seriously, Your Honor, fuck. just.
You know what I should have
He's
done?
an asshole. I mean,
I should have at least mentioned Broke Gamers podcast to him. at least once, just to make him feel bad, just to make him go on.
You should have just been like, I have a podcast. Dude. Just like,
I don't know.
We're not famous enough to get away with that yet.
Yeah.
dude, he might not know. He might be like, oh shit, really?
Yeah, I'm that guy from that one thing you listen to. Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
Dude, I thought you sounded familiar. Yeah.
Hey, can I get you your autograph? Yeah. It's like, fuck you. I probably should have said that.
Yeah.
Pardon all black people.
Bleep, God damn it, Derek. 5 minutes, something seconds. I don't know. I gotta try and remember that now because now I have to bleep stuff out.
It's alright.
People will be like, what did he say? And I'll just be like, well,
Derek is part black, so he gets away with it pretty good. I'm giving you.
That's-
giving you a black pass, okay?
Thank you. Oh yeah, I saw that. That fine, that was hilarious. It's like you pay like I paid the fine. I paid $200. It's like you get a free pass. Dang it! Sorry, I was
John is having a heart attack over here.
I was quoting a vine. All right,
Damn
I'm
it,
sorry.
I could leave that one in because you were quoting it.
I was quoting it.
But
I
then
didn't
now,
say it.
but then everybody would know what you said the first time.
Oh goodness!
Oh, God.
Dang. Okay. I will refrain from saying-
Derek is not racist. We can attest
No, I am
to
not.
this.
Please don't arrest me.
But he is
Don't send me
totally
hate mail or
racist.
anything.
But anyway, yeah. So, does anybody have anything to say about the new Assassin's Creed? Because I know Derek was talking about it. Have you played it yet?
Not yet. Like I said, I pre-ordered for the PS4.
Yeah, I haven't gotten a chance to play it yet. I didn't even realize it was out, and I was like, oh shit, it's out?
Derek, enlighten us.
Okay, this is what happened. So then you got the guy, and what happens is that this guy, other guy, is the assassin guy, and you're not the assassin guy.
Derek, stop enlightening us.
Yeah, no spoilers either, man. I mean,
I'm just kidding. Anyways, the most part about the game is that it's pretty much the same gameplay that you would have in Assassin's Creed 3. You know, when it comes to like controlling the ship, the only difference is that now you have a spyglass, so you can check out enemy ships from a distance to see what they're carrying. If you zoom in, like you'll see like a schooner is carrying like 25 pounds of wood or 30 tons of rum, you know, that kind of stuff. And it's like,
how do you see that from like using a spy? Like, do you like literally?
how do you use Eagle Vision to discover? Hey, if I connect the dots,
Eagle Vision.
this thing.
You're an assassin.
Hey,
Don't ask
hey,
questions.
Exactly.
Eagle Vision is a fictional thing that the game had in it, and that makes sense because it goes with the story and the whole lore of the game.
How does that make any sense? Everyone has it apparently.
But
because-
like the freaking using the whatever the fuck monocular or whatever.
the spyglass.
Spyglass, whatever. I call it monocular because that's what it is, right? Anyway.
I don't know what it's called, but yeah.
Well, binoculars, you know, dude.
Binoculars is too. Okay, I get it.
Okay,
I
yeah,
get
so,
it.
okay, so anyway, yeah, freaking that thing. He uses that, and it's somehow like, it's like battlefield technology where it targets the...
Again,
enemy tank moving in. What? There's a tank on shit? Oh,
okay, well, here's the thing. It's like he had no prior training to the Assassin's Creed, and yet he can still use Eagle Vision. I'm sorry, but that basically says BS anyways, so...
Yeah, well,
I just ruined it.
Ezio had that, though, too. I mean, he didn't really have to, like, unlock it sort of thing, and neither did Altair, I don't think.
Right, same
You're just
thing.
kind of born with it.
Yeah,
Right, just like I was also born with the ability to run up walls and do backflips and all that stuff.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
I mean... So like
There's no training involved.
I was a little bit confused though that like if up to the point where like Ezio's at least able to use Eagle Vision and stuff like that, and I guess Connor is too or whatever. Why the hell can't Desmond? Like, I mean, you've already come that far. You've already got stuff watered down that far in history. Why the hell does Desmond have to like unlock it for everything to work? You know, I mean that is my question.
Well, unfortunately, I'm not Ubisoft, so I can't answer it.
Yeah.
God damn it! So you're not that French guy with the beard and
No.
oh damn it!
That's another thing. It's like in the game itself, you as the player are now the main character. Outside the Animus. And the
I
thing
heard
is,
a lot about that stuff. I don't know if we should talk about because it's like
It's
I feel like it's a little bit spoilish. I know that some of it was talked
It's
about.
not really spoilers because I'm just going to talk about the main points. I'm going to talk about what you do outside of the Animus. What I'm saying is like in the Animus, the characters that you meet, like you meet this really hot redhead who's like, you know, guiding you all the way. She's all perky and stuff, but she's kind of annoying the way she does it.
Okay.
And then you have your boss who's and again, everybody speaks French, so it's like...
That's because if I remember correctly, it's supposed to be like you're at the development studio.
Yeah, you're supposed to be at the development studio, and I guess that's in
Ubisoft,
somewhere in...
the main studio that handles most of the Assassin's Creed stuff, I believe, is Ubisoft Montreal. So they're all French Canadian.
Yeah, I was about to say they're probably in Quebec then, because that would make sense to a degree. You know,
That's why every time you see one of those introduction videos to like the new Assassin's Creed stuff, you have the guy come out on stage and he's like, "Okay, so this is what we do." You're like, "What? Speak English."
Speak English, very good.
Who speak English?
Exactly.
Yeah, whatever. Anyways.
Okay, this podcast is getting really racist now.
Yeah.
Wow.
We're hitting all kinds of
We're hitting all the kinds of red flags here.
Yeah,
We got,
red flags. Yeah.
to the next, we got French people. We got
Screw
African
the red
American
flags.
people.
I call
Well,
them
my
white flags.
ancestors are Canadian, so no, that's not racist.
Yeah, if he can get away with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then we did the speak English thing.
I have a friend who's from Taiwan. He sounds like that.
We all know one Asian friend.
Yes.
And he's cool with it.
Yes.
Okay.
He gave us the approval stamp.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've met Asian people before. They're just like us.
Yeah.
America.
Okay, we're gonna go.
Okay,
ahead
so
and move
on that,
forward.
we'll end the podcast.
Oh, Arkham Origins.
Arkham Origins. Oh yeah,
Yes,
I've only seen the one trailer for it or whatever. Is
Yeah,
there
same
like
here.
you guys said that there was like a one where he's like growing up as a kid or something?
Yeah. It shows
Yeah,
him
it's like he's a kid, he's happy, his parents get shot, he gets sad. Yeah.
Well, isn't that like Batman in general? Like
Yeah.
that's all he ever does.
But it summed it up in one trailer instead of.
Oh, instead of like
instead of,
5
like-
movies.
Yeah.
and, you
Okay.
know, Val Kilmer.
Okay, so Arkham Origins came out last week. It's not better than Arkham City, but it is still a pretty decent Arkham game. Now everybody knows the controversy about the whole reviews about it, right?
No, I have not
Not
heard of it.
exactly.
All right.
I'm not in the
Well,
loop when it comes to Arkham games.
IGN, screw you, IGN. As reliable as they are, as in never, they gave this game a 7 point something out of 10,
Payoff.
So that means it's a terrible game.
according to them. Now, however, this game is at least a 9. At least a 9.
Okay.
It was that good. It's not better than Arkham City.
So it's mediocre then, on the scale of game rating systems, because anything below 7 or below is terrible, or not worthy of being like according to most game rating things.
Here's the way I figure about
And
games.
anything above that is actually, it's like it goes from being like 7.5, which is almost completely terrible, and then there's like 8, which is okay, and then there's like 8.5, which is okay. Maybe we got some payment to put that 0.5 there type of thing. I'm just saying. No, I mean but
I chop it.
but anyway.
This is how I rate games. It's like I had to look at the trailer to be honest, because like for most games I look at it and I'll go. It's like how I rate my movies. It's like people go, oh, this is gonna be the best movie ever. It's like, and then I'll watch it and I'll be like, no, this isn't the best movie ever.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
But you can't always judge by trailers, though. either.
Exactly. Well, yeah. I know
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. If anybody has ever seen a chick flick, you already know by the trailers you're going to be miserable.
Mm.
And then when you watch it, you're even more miserable.
Okay, yeah, but I mean, I think that's a different thing than because some movies is like you just see a shitty trailer that doesn't show you much, and you're like, that looks like a stupid movie. Then you go see the movie, and you're like, oh, that was good.
Well, let me give you another example. Mostly comedy movies. You'll notice that they'll put all their best jokes in the actual trailer.
That is true, and sometimes though you are able to spot it though. Like some movies, it will be like, okay, I just saw this trailer.
The joke won't even be in there.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they just used all their funny lines right there in the trailer because there's nothing else in this movie that looks funny.
Yeah. No. An even bigger example, that movie Gravity that just came out. Everybody was complaining about, well, we're not seeing that much in the trailers. Guys, the trailers are pretty much what you see is what you get.
Right.
Isn't the trailer pretty much just a short version of what exactly
Well, let's look at the
Yes.
title here. Let's look at the title here. Gravity. Okay. What else?
Creative.
Nothing else. Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like they should, they should have probably put like Gravity, the silent killer.
From what I heard, it sounds like it should have probably been renamed Air. Because apparently everybody who watched that movie was holding their breath the whole time.
No.
Really?
No.
Oh, okay, like apparently that was.
You might as well be, because you know what? It's like
It's
half
just-
the time it's like they're running out of
just-
oxygen, or they're getting smashed in by the
Did-
solar winds or whatever.
Did George Clooney's acting save them? He's
Doubtful.
like, I can act this problem away.
As great as an actor he is, and as hot as Sandra Bullock is, enough could save that movie.
Yeah, I heard I think it was Neil deGrasse Tyson or whatever, the black scientist who everybody loves and everything.
Mm-hmm.
He was apparently bitching about it really big time on like Twitter and stuff. And also the dude who was the astronaut that everybody also loves, the Chris Hadfield. I don't know.
I think it's Hatfield. Yeah.
I don't know. It's one of those something fields.
I can never pronounce the name correctly.
Anyway,
so.
yeah, he apparently got kicked out of a movie theater because he was just like really loud and obnoxiously talking about gravity while it was playing. He was like, "Well, that's not how you do the proper landing procedure," like in the back of the theater, and people are like, "God, he's such an asshole." He's like, "Oh, come on, that is totally incorrect. That is totally incorrect."
Sure, he wasn't just a disgruntled employee from NASA.
Well, I guess he essentially was. Yeah.
But on a happier note, we are less than a week away from Thor: Dark World.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see that. Can't wait.
We
to
all
see
gotta go watch that.
We gotta watch that, man.
We gotta watch that.
Okay, so
Road trip.
speaking of that, just reminded me on the subject of Marvel stuff.
Oh boy.
I saw the trailer for the new X-Men movie.
What? There's a new one?
Don't drink your goddamn water. I don't want you spitting it out or choking. You're just drinking water and you're like, okay. You okay?
Okay.
Serious face. Serious face. Okay.
Okay, yeah. Okay, bring it in. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Anyway.
Right.
So yeah, I watched the trailer for the new X-Men.
Days of Future Past.
Days of Future Past. I almost said Origins something. Anyway,
That already happened.
Origins Future Past.
That already happened.
Yeah. Okay. So Days of Future Past. That does not look like a good movie, and also, the best part of that trailer was, I think they said you'll have to do this alone, and he's like, "Don't worry, I'm always used to doing stuff." No, it was like, "Oh, you'll have to be patient," is what they said. You'll have to be patient. He's like, patience is my strong suit, or something like that. Instant. As soon as he says it, they instant cut to him being like, being tortured. I don't know what they were doing, but like it's the best part of the trailer because he's like it's all calm and nice and stuff like that. It's like, "You will have to be patient with him," and then he's like, "Yeah, patience," and then all of a sudden, just instant.
We need you to hope again.
Yeah, I was really confused by that. Like,
Okay.
Did somebody fuck with the past?
So,
All right.
Yeah, that's what I don't get.
Okay.
It's like
Did Doc Brown go back and he knocking over your water and shit?
Okay, this is where I come in. All right, for everybody who's hasn't read X-Men: Days of Future
Yeah,
Past.
so nobody.
Okay. Supposedly, this is spoiler alert. This is where the Sentinels come in. You know, the giant mutant killing robots,
Oh,
and this is set in the future. Now, here's where they're trying to just screw up the whole thing. They're having it where Wolverine goes back in the past in his previous body to warn them so they can change the events in the past to prevent the future from happening.
Okay.
In the comic book, it's supposed to be Kitty Pryde, Shadowcat, the girl that can walk through walls.
Yeah.
That
which
goes,
would kind of make sense if you think about it,
Ellen
because
Page.
she had
yeah.
used her power on herself, kind of thing. Maybe that would make.
Does she like walk through herself? Is
I
that
don't
what
know.
you're saying?
I don't know. Like that would make more sense than Wolverine.
Well, yes, it does because her powers allow her to phase through, so she's actually phasing through.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I honestly wonder
that
how
makes
come
more
she doesn't
sense.
phase through the Earth itself and just like end up in the mansion.
I have wondered that why she doesn't just fall through the floor. Yeah.
But she does. But how does she get back up? That's what I want to know. It's like you ever watched X-Men Last Stand or whatever?
Yeah.
When they jump off the building, they go down the floor with her powers and they come back up. It's like,
Oh yeah.
don't do that again.
Oh yeah. Don't ever do that.
Yeah, it's like how in the hell does she come back up?
I don't know. Maybe she can control matter around her sort of.
I don't know.
I'm not Stan Lee, dude.
Well,
Excelsior.
now I will say this: I do like some of the costumes they're using. They do look a lot better than.
Yeah, they do look a little bit cool.
I'm just, goodness, this is either going to be one of the best X-Men movies ever, or it's going to be the freaking worst. because it's looking like it's going even in one direction.
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean,
It's a
like
coin
the
toss.
trailer did not make it look that good. It really did.
Well, honestly, I thought the trailer was pretty great. But
Oh,
the thing was, only thing I'm worried about is they're making it another freaking Wolverine movie instead of an X-Men movie.
That's what I seem to get from it too, is that it's not the X-Men yet again. It's Wolverine, and I think Wolverine's awesome, but at the same time, I still want to see the X-Men work
to
together.
be honest, there hasn't
I want
been.
to see Storm. I want to see like Cyclops. I want to see.
That's the thing. Pretty much the X-Men Last Stand or whatever. That was pretty much just Wolverine and Jean Grey
yeah.
and freaking maybe a little bit
of Kitty and
Storm.
Yeah, Storm, and also the guy. Like they also had a lot of
She's-
scenes with the what's his name? This Colossus or whatever his name is. The guy who could turn himself into like solid metal.
Yes.
Oh
Colossus.
Yeah,
he wasn't even really.
I know, but
Part of the
I
thing before that,
he was
wasn't
actually
he?
the only useful guy in their team.
He only
Yeah.
had
Part
yeah,
other
I
than
know.
the ice guy.
In X2, I think he only had one scene with his powers, but all he did was just walk
Yeah.
in and like, I'm shirtless. Shh. Now I turn to metal. Boom, I'm done.
Yeah, exactly.
Here's where I'm pissed at. We need to see more Iceman. We need Cyclops to be likable.
By the way, I just want to go on record. Until like yesterday, and this is pretty embarrassing. I did not realize that was his mutant name was Iceman.
Huh.
I did not know that. I was like, well,
And
Isn't
millions
he-
of
isn't-
nerds are sharpening their pitchforks coming at John's house.
isn't like I was like, well, isn't he Bobby or something like that?
His name is Bobby Drake.
No, I was just thinking about how Anna Paquin always says like Bobby. Something. And then now I'm picturing Hank Hill just saying, "Damn it, Bobby." I can just picture that, like they're going out to battle, and like he gets in trouble. He's like, "God damn it, Bobby."
So,
but anyway, yeah.
but there's the note that Bishop will actually be in there. If anybody knows who Bishop is,
From Aliens.
no.
That's what I was thinking at first. Like, I automatically think from Aliens, but I don't know why.
Okay, Bishop is a comic book character from the future who's supposed to come back and actually warn the X-Men of how to stop the Sentinels, and then the X-Men go back in the past and actually stop the It's very confusing. It's time travel.
Why didn't he just go back in time and
time
stop
travel.
the Sentinels? That's a little bit lazy on his behalf.
Well, that's because you see...
Did the time machine run out of juice?
No. For anybody who knows anything about history, back then wasn't the best time for our people.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I didn't realize that's.
Yeah.
You didn't describe Bishop really. You just
Well, yeah, Bishop is a huge black dude with dreadlocks.
Righteous man.
Yeah.
cool.
Righteous man.
So like Bob Marley goes and
Yeah.
Bob Marley saves the day.
Okay.
peace be the Jew.
So I don't know. It's already looking like another Wolverine movie. To be honest, we haven't really had an actual X-Men movie until X-Men First Class.
Yeah.
I would describe that as the first legit X-Men movie.
And even then, if I still had questions like,
Well,
how does this fit in?
I gave the first one a break because it's the first one. It's trying to get things together, and I
Yeah.
can understand that. And it kind of introduced everybody. I really did like the dynamic where Scott and Logan are like, fuck you type of
Here's
thing.
what I hate, man.
But
They made Cyclops so unlikable.
yeah, they kind of did.
the
it's
third
like-
one especially, that he was like such a moodist, you know what I mean?
If
Well,
anything, we
third
should
one,
hate
he's like-
Wolverine. If anything, we should hate Wolverine. He's trying to steal his girlfriend. He's just pretty much
Yeah.
pissing all over him.
I know.
Bob.
After he saves his life, by the way.
Yeah.
And then Cyclops is just like a little prick, man.
Yeah. Well, they gotta make it go for Wolverine because he's the mystery. Where did I come from? No one gives a rat's ass, Logan.
Just bring Cyclops back.
They're probably going to, dude. They brought Charles back.
Yeah, and noted, did anybody actually see Cyclops die in number 3?
No one did. That's the thing.
Everybody kept saying that, and I was like, well, it was strongly implied, but
Well, I mean, his last.
what happened to him? Did he just like, just
Let's be example.
Well, for all we know, he probably was like just moleculed like all the soldiers on the island. Remember when Jean went out of control and like everyone
Until
got
I
just
see it happen, it didn't happen.
Yeah.
And
yes,
Brett
it's-
Ratner, if you ever get your hands on a comic book property again, I will personally strangle you.
You gotta find the version.
If you screw it up, though.
He will screw it up.
It's in his
Quite
nature.
possible. Yeah. I mean, I liked certain part. Like there were certain things I liked about like The Last Stand and stuff like that.
Oh, I love the end credits.
No, I mean, I did like how there was this fight and stuff, but I did think it was kind of like stupid how it's like, okay, it's like what 6 of them or something like against an army,
6 of them,
and then there's somehow this. There's always like that thing in certain movies where there's like the background action happening.
Yeah.
Who the fuck are they fighting in the background while the one person on screen is fighting the other person on screen? What is happening there? Because there's always this background action that you see happening, and it's like, okay, yeah, clearly Storm could just lightning zap the shit out of all of them. Wolverine slices everybody in half. This should go pretty quickly, but at the same time, I assume the other mutants have some way to like combat them.
Stuff. So that's the whole point. It's like you have different mutant powers that you have to come up with, and instead you got people like fist fighting in the back.
Well, here's my thing. They brought in Angel just so he could do nothing.
Exactly. Well, to be honest,
they got rid of Rogue's powers, so she didn't even fight.
Okay.
That's 3 movies where she didn't even fight. Rogue's probably the strongest one out of all of them.
Yeah, because she can just...
Suck the life out of
she's
people.
Jigglypuff, right?
Pretty much.
Yeah, she's Jigglypuff.
No, wait. You're thinking Kirby.
Oh,
You're
Kirby.
Kirby.
Shit, okay, yeah.
Wrong pink blob.
Yeah, Jigglypuff's a Pokemon, right?
Yeah.
Okay. They all look alike.
And then... This episode is so racist.
I didn't even realize that. Like, that went over my head. I'm like,
Now,
what?
here's another thing. How come, after all these movies, they've never explained where the heck is Nightcrawler?
Yeah.
Yeah, what happened to him in this third one?
Where is Nightcrawler?
Well, didn't he, wasn't he in a movie theater and got, arrested for doing inappropriate stuff in it? Oh, no.
No, that's somebody else. You're
Yeah.
thinking of, what's his name?
I thought that was Paul Rubens who did that.
No.
No, Nightcrawler? Nightcrawler? Wasn't that him?
No, you're...
Shit, no. Who was it then?
IDMB.
Okay, IDMB race. Okay, let's see who can do it first. Derek, give us countdown.
10.
Okay,
9,
no.
8,
IMDb.
7,
Okay.
6,
Why is it
5,
putting FB?
4, 3.
Oh shit. Okay.
2,
I'm typing
1.
IMDb loading.
Boom.
0.
Oh damn it! What did you get? Who is it?
All right, here we go. Loading.
Well, that doesn't count.
It does count 'cause I'm on X2. Wait.
Come on.
Alan Cumming.
Shit. Okay, that's not him. I don't think.
He was from Spy Kids.
You mean the redhead?
Okay, I don't know. What?
The redhead with the curly
No, fuck that kid.
No.
Dude, he would have been like 10 at the time of that movie anyway. Okay, never mind. So I made a shitty joke that didn't apply. Well, I'm
you're
editing
thinking-
that out.
Yeah.
Okay, so...
Yeah, but whatever happened to him? I mean, they certainly implied that we could see Nightcrawler again in First Class when they got that,
The
Azazel?
redhead?
Yeah, Azazel.
Azazel.
Oh yeah, that's
That's
what I
another thing
thought,
that's like
too.
really screwed up. It's like, how the hell
Okay,
did him
but-
and Mystique have a kid?
Well, that's the thing. He's not even going to be in Days of Future Past.
I don't know, but...
Wait,
Here's the
Nightcrawler or Azazel?
Both.
Okay, so... Speaking of...
Again, First Class was a bunch of bullshit.
Things
in my
getting-
opinion.
I love First Class, so screw you.
Okay, so speaking of... the canon of everything...
There is no canon in the X.
That's the thing. It's totally fucked up because the other day I think on TV The Last Stand was on and stuff like that, and I watched the very beginning of it because it was just on. I was walking through the room, and freaking, Charles is walking around, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I think he was doing all that shit after the events of the First Class or whatever, because they weren't they weren't trying to recruit her at that time, were they?
Here's
It's so fucked up, and
Yeah.
also in X-Men, the freaking Wolverine. Origins or whatever. Yeah,
he was walking.
he was walking there too, and it's like, okay, well,
But in First Class,
still.
spoiler alert, he gets shot and gets crippled.
That's another because again,
Here's
in the third one he was walking and he was an old man. That's the other thing I hated.
Now here's what I got.
that's what I was saying. Yeah.
I kind of got the impression this is what they're going to do in Days of Future Past. They're going to somehow cover their own behinds, but they're going to explain the whole multiple universes.
Oh god, not again.
I think that's the route they're going, because if you notice, at the end of Wolverine, when they actually come back and they get his help, Wolverine doesn't have like the gray hair and all that stuff on the sides. He doesn't have the...
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But in Days of Future Past, the trailer, he has it. So I'm thinking this is a multiverse type of deal.
Why would they do that? Like, I mean,
Because Fox screws up every property they get.
No, not every property.
Oh yeah.
Majority of them.
No. I mean, dude,
They screw up
still-
89%
I'll
of their
still say
properties.
Predator and Aliens, they did good.
Please.
What?
Have you seen the first Alien vs. Predators?
Well, I said Predator.
Well, the
and
first one
Aliens.
was better than the second one.
I
have
said
to
Predator
say,
and
yeah.
Aliens.
It's like the second one,
I
I was just like, what the hell?
not Alien versus Predator. You see, you're thinking of Alien versus Predator.
Yeah,
not
the
No,
original-
no, and then Prometheus.
Oh god,
Well, that I don't count that.
I didn't even
That's
watch
Aliens. Shut up.
No, it's not.
It's Aliens. It's pre-Aliens.
It's a prequel
It's
to
in
Aliens.
the universe of Aliens. It is not
It
Aliens.
still counts.
It's not a prequel to Aliens.
It still counts.
Nobody says that. But
Fox says
It's
that.
basically just
Fox
thing.
doesn't say that. They're fucking stupid. They don't even.
Thank you. That's all I want you to admit.
Well, yeah, but they're fucking stupid on that. I'm saying that they don't screw up every property they get, though.
Can I remind you of Fantastic Four? Rise of the Silver Surfer.
I didn't even watch
Oh
that.
my god.
They make Galactus a
Morpheus is like the Silver Surfer and shit.
They made Galactus a freaking cloud.
Was he not a cloud?
No! He was a...
What, like, I thought it was Steve Jobs trying to advertise the cloud. He's like, I will gain your information.
Oh, goodness.
You know, isn't that what everybody's trying to do? Move to the cloud, and he's like trying to help them out, and then they're like, no, not data for everybody. Or maybe I'm thinking of a different movie.
You know, it's just screw Fox. Just screw Fox.
I don't know.
You're like trying to pull up evidence on your phone. You're like, screw Fox. But no, seriously.
Though, I did like Predators. That one was actually pretty good.
Predators, yeah.
The new one?
Yeah.
No, the thing is I like the Alien vs. Predator movies. Okay, they weren't that great, but they were okay.
Yeah.
And the
I
second
love
one,
Arnold
the second one that
Schwarzenegger.
a lot of people didn't like. No, I'm saying for the actual Alien vs. Predator movies.
Oh.
The second one that people didn't like.
What was
I thought it was cool that there was aliens taking over town. That was pretty cool to me. I don't know about you guys. I thought the whole thing with the Predator though was kind of like.
What was funny was
Great,
like,
we've got a Predator yet again. Why don't they send like 50 of these guys, cannons all strapped to him? Like this guy gets a distress signal. He's like, well, I was 3 days to retirement. You know, and just freaking gets off his old mask and just, goes to the planet by himself. Why did nobody help?
well, originally, if you remember, like from the first one, the thing is, like, the whole point is he's got to kill the hybrid. It's the hybrid that is the biggest threat to the galaxy right
Predatory
now.
or whatever.
Yeah.
Here's Galactus.
That looks like what's his name from Jimmy Neutron. The guy who's in purple.
I was thinking more like kind of like a combination of Brainiac and who's the Superman's #1 villain? The guy with
Lex
Darkseid?
Luthor?
Yeah. No, not Luke. Fuck Luthor.
don't-
he doesn't count.
Dude, I saw the movies. I don't know. That's all.
I'm talking about the cartoon.
It's either Lex Luthor or Richard Pryor. I don't know which one it's supposed to be.
No, I'm talking about the guy that is like, Darkseid.
The
Yeah.
real enemy is Lois Lane.
Damn it.
Yeah.
She's such a bitch. Why is Superman even like her? I don't understand that. And she's not
Superman's
that
whipped, that's why.
But it doesn't make any freaking sense to me. I mean, she's kind of ugly, and she's a total bitch in every situation. She's just a terrible person. Absolute terrible
But who
person.
recently played her? Amy Adams?
Yeah.
Okay, she honestly wasn't that bad to me.
Oh, Jay said that like he just hated her so much, and he almost like left the movie theater because of her.
Well,
I don't know. That's what he said to me. So I'm not
Jay,
defending.
if you were here, you would be stabbed with a steak knife.
Oh, stab him with steak knives.
Yes, we're keeping your catchphrase alive, buddy.
Exactly.
Even though you guys tried to kill it a million times, I was the one who was carrying it for a while there. It's like, I was asking you guys, why don't we keep saying that anymore,
Because we don't want things to become a meme. Because the second they become a meme, like Jay's
Well, that-
face.
Tell you right now, if it
things
comes to
get
me,
out
I
of
want that money, man.
Yeah, freaking
Can you
royalties, man.
Can you make meme money?
I don't know.
We'll be the first to do it.
Yes.
That would be awesome.
We will be the revolutionaries, the pioneers. We will put our stamp on it.
That would just be so awesome because memes, man, they're used everywhere. But at the same time, if you can make money off of that, man, that shit goes.
You know what? Let's not say this.
Edit, undo.
Yeah. You guys didn't hear that.
Control delete. Delete podcast now. Yeah. So okay. Wait, what?
What are we talking about?
I don't know. Eric, shut up.
Sorry.
Anyway, yeah. So my nephew is making noise in the background, so if I have to cut this out right now, I might do that. Cut. Okay. Anyway.
And we're back.
Okay, yeah, and we're back. So, anything else to talk about, you guys? Huh?
Let's see. I'm trying to think what else we have coming out. Any other movies? Like,
I don't know.
Besides...
But, by the way, did you guys know on IMDb now, you can, like, they actually have, like, a long freaking list of, like, crew now, in addition to, like, actors and stuff.
Oh,
like, usually when you click on the thing to see, like, more actors or something like that, you'll see, like, all the rest of the actors and, like, maybe a writer or two or something like that. Now, there's a long, like, never-ending list for, like, each movie for all the crew who worked on it. That's freaking awesome. We need to make something and just have, like, 3 people lined up.
Yeah.
you know, just...
IMDb's are expensive, man.
They are?
Yeah.
I thought it was, like, $15 and that's it.
Nah, if you're trying to get your
Maybe
name
it
out
depends
there.
on like the amount of people that you put on it, because it's kind of like it's like how they do people who they
that
pay
is
you
true.
as long as the credit goes. They pay you
I
how
guess
long
the
the credit
thing
is.
is that it's like $15 to create a profile type thing, you know, like for like an actor or something like that.
Okay.
So, yeah, I can see how it's like, okay, I made this movie, but there's like no people in it because, yeah, I don't want to pay for everybody to have a credit.
Cheap bastard.
Can totally see that. I mean, I'm not saying I would do that. I'd probably pay the money.
I'd try and get
I'd pay the
everybody
man.
involved. Okay, well, speaking of movies coming out, The Hobbit, Desolation of Smaug.
Yeah, want to see that.
We have got to see that. Like all three of us. Just,
I was
like,
really
and Jay,
surprised
we
'cause-
shows sorry ass up.
I was really surprised because I thought The Hobbit would not be that good.
Well, like everyone was like scrupulating it because of the whole, he's using the different lens and whatever.
Oh no, that's not what it is. No, it's 48 frames.
Yeah, 48 frames instead of what was standard.
Well,
like,
no, if you watched it in 48 frames, then you'd probably be pissed off.
Really?
Possibly. Yeah. Well, the thing is, it's kind of like it's making everything look fast, even though it's real time, which makes everything look, I guess, too realistic. So instead of watching a movie, you're watching a bunch of people like on like a realistic thing.
Isn't that the whole point? Is to,
No, because it doesn't.
Pull you in?
No. Pulling you in would be pulling you into this universe, this movie,
right.
essentially. Instead, what it's doing is saying, hey, just so you know, you're watching a movie. These were real people doing this, and this is, people moving like this and that and the other. So it's detaching a lot. That's why a lot of people don't like it, and then there's the people who do like it.
I guess I'm trying to remember
like it,
if I watched it in the 48 frames.
The thing is I don't think the DVDs or Blu-rays actually do that.
They don't, but I watched it in the
the
movie theaters before I bought the DVD.
I think you have to go to an IMAX theater usually to see it in the 48 frames.
Because that's what they did with Dark Knight Rises.
That's probably why, because
so-
I just went to either Rave or Cinema World, and
they have the really good projectors there or something like that will do that stuff. So I don't know.
There is a certain trailer coming out that's going to be attached to The Hobbit.
Oh, what?
What?
Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Oh.
Yeah.
He's gonna be like, oh, what's going on, Spider-Man?
Don't diss Andrew Garfield.
I'm not trying to diss him. I really liked the Amazing Spider-Man movie. I liked how it also didn't seem how he was freaking Superman. I know this is kind of stupid, but I mean when freaking Tobey Maguire did it in the first.
He did the whole.
He did the I'm buff, and then just freaking beat the shit out of everything, and he seemed invincible. But when Andrew Garfield did it, I didn't feel okay, he can take a punch. I felt like he can do some damage, but he's still humanish.
Yeah, Spider-Man was always average build, kind of lanky, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
but at the same time, he could also climb up walls and
Yeah.
do all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I can see that, because again,
they didn't have that awesome scene though, where he sees the spikes on his finger and does the climb up the wall thing.
yeah, that action was kind of funny. I like that.
Yeah, well, I kept doing that as a joke at school, back in the time when that was released. I'd look at my hands and be like, and then just put my hand on the wall and start acting like I'm climbing it up, and everybody'd be like, what the hell are you doing? And I'm like, I'm Spider-Man! They'd just be like, okay, and that is why we don't do drugs, class.
Here's one thing I want to know if they're going to address. Are they going to address the murder of Uncle Ben in number 2? Because if you notice, they never really finished. They never closed that chapter in the first movie.
Huh.
I guess-
I mean, I can't
don't
even
know.
remember the whole thing, to tell you the truth. I mean, I just remember thinking, "Oh, that was good. That was good. Oh, that was good."
All I remember was that the guy shot him. He was there for when he died. Then he went after the guy. The guy fell backwards, killed himself. Okay.
Yeah, but then when he
Issue resolved.
Yeah, but then he had dinner with Captain Stacy, and then all of a sudden he's just like, okay, well, I'm obviously not being a good enough seer, so I'm just gonna forget this guy and go ahead and stop a giant lizard.
Yeah.
Pretty much what happened.
Pretty much. But we're
Well,
forgetting.
I'll talk about the original.
We're forgetting about
haven't really seen all
the
the-
important part of that movie, which was Emma Stone.
True.
Yes.
But
Awesome part of the movie.
This will be probably her last one.
What? Huh?
Yeah. Spoiler: Gwen Stacy's gonna die.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Bummer.
According to comic books and stuff.
Yes. They're
Okay.
switching it up, even though they're kind of switching up who kills her. You know what? They could still go with the whole Green Goblin thing kills her.
Who knows? You know.
Yeah.
To be honest, they could do
Dude,
like a whole bunch.
will
of
they
different
still get like Willem Dafoe though?
things.
No, they actually cast somebody else.
Yeah, what they said. They
I was gonna say because he was really good at that.
He was really good, but the thing is that when you're basically recasting the whole movie because
I know,
you
but-
replace the Spider-Man, you got to replace
But
the
dude,
Green Goblin.
I mean, look what the Mortal Kombat thing online did, where they actually got
they
Shang
got-
Tsung to be Shang Tsung again.
Yeah.
For the
The only
movies.
person I'm almost like, please do not recast him, is the guy who played J. Jonah Jameson. I felt like he did a perfect job.
Yeah, I like that guy.
Oh yeah, dude.
You have to keep
Parker,
him on.
get in here.
Parker, get in here.
God damn it.
Although I could see Brian Cranston playing J. Jonah Jameson.
Brian Cranston?
Yeah.
Who the hell is that?
I'm probably not saying his name right. The guy from Breaking Bad.
Oh, Cranston.
Cranston. Yeah.
I was like, are you? I was
Maybe.
thinking, are
I
you
guess
trying to
if he
say
was wearing a
Cranston?
wig, but yeah. I prefer the old.
I don't know. That would just it'd actually almost be funnier if he was.
Maybe it would
if he
be.
was playing Walter White as.
And maybe if he actually said like a few phrases
As
from Breaking
Parker, I
Bad.
do meth. Parker, say my name. you know that's how it would go, right?
Yeah.
I bet you, like, a lot of people would go to that movie just for that. you know?
Absolutely, dude. Their sales would go through the freaking roof. Isn't he playing something else now that's big or something?
I'm not sure.
I could have sworn that he was slated to play something else that was like a.
I would love to see him play Jim Gordon in the Batman vs Superman movie, because he actually did voice Jim Gordon in one.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
That's cool.
he did.
I still want to see Mark Hamill as the Joker, even if he is using like a walking cane to.
It's funny. Does anybody know one of Brian's first casting jobs?
Wasn't he in a commercial or something like that?
Yes, he was, but he voiced a villain in a very, very corny childhood show that we all know of,
What was it?
Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
Oh, that's where I was thinking. Oh shoot, phone.
You forgot.
Yeah, the phone. Yeah.
you did, Johnny.
I'm about to unplug that phone. I don't care who's on the line. Could be the president. He's like, "Hi, hello there. I am calling because." But you know, that's how things go. Fuck with the podcast. I fuck with you. But anyway, yeah. So yeah, Power Rangers though. That's that's not
That's hilarious.
incredibly bad, is it?
Well, speaking of incredibly bad
Well,
movies.
he made up for it. I can tell you that.
Yeah, he definitely did.
Well, speaking of incredibly bad movies, my sister was looking at old Disney movies or whatever, and she found this one that I hadn't seen since I was about like 10 or maybe 7 years old. It was called The Princess. Wait, no, it was the what was it called? The Cobbler and the Thief.
I've heard of that. I don't remember it.
It
but I've
was
heard
one
of
of
it.
the. It was one of the few Disney movies that was swept under the rug. They didn't want to, they didn't want people remembering that movie so much because it was really very strange. It's like, I think the guy who created it was definitely on something.
I know that they have a lot of Disney stuff that they've tried to just get rid of because it was racist.
Yeah.
Back when like they first did stuff, they like had a.
Let's just say that this one wasn't exactly kid friendly
Oh, okay. Well, that's
in
cool.
the sense that it was very distorted.
Well,
Does anybody like? I think the first actual movie type of thing that I saw that Disney really did that I can think of was Pirates of the Caribbean, right? Like where they actually have people like
yeah, and that to me
like
was
dying and stuff.
actually pretty good, again, because they didn't actually show blood and guts, but what they did was they showed guys like getting thrown overboard
But
or
still,
getting stabbed.
They had Pirates.
still.
They had Prince of Persia.
Yeah, Prince of Persia.
Yeah, well, no, I mean, like from that point on is what I'm saying.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I mean, I don't know if there was a movie before that was like, like PG-13 or
Well,
something like that.
if you're gonna count Miramax movies, because remember Miramax was under Disney for a while.
It was?
Yeah.
No, I did not realize
I
that.
didn't know that either. I thought it was mostly just
I know Pixar.
guys that did
was-
Yeah.
Pixar with Toy Story and all that.
I don't think they're doing stuff together now, though, are they?
Yeah, they ended that maybe.
What, Pixel or
No,
Pixar.
I know.
I said Pixar.
I'm not
yeah,
sure about
you keep
Pixar.
saying Pixar. I'm like
I said Pixar.
They definitely ended their deal with Miramax. Like I want to say maybe 6 or 5 years ago.
oh, okay.
But I'm not sure about Pixar. As far as I know, Pixar is still in the picture with Disney.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's like those two going hand in hand.
Yeah, because Pixar makes
Yeah.
them so much money.
Mhm.
Yeah, I
Oh,
know.
yeah. They don't plan on letting go of that cash cow.
Dude, I learned that the freaking at one point Toy Story 2 got completely deleted from the servers on at Pixar, and fortunately one of the employees of the company actually had the files on a flash drive at home or something like that.
Wow.
Yeah, so like that's like a major fuck up for a company. Especially since it's Toy Story.
Oh gosh!
All the data's gone. Oh well, Johnson made a copy of it. Oh thank God. Thank God.
You know what?
He
They-
gets a promotion.
You know what? That's not the first time Disney's had a problem with that.
Really?
Does anybody remember the game Kingdom Hearts?
Yeah.
Yes. I remember
Okay.
that. I have the first and second one.
Yeah,
for
part of the-
PlayStation 2, and I'm gonna get the remakes.
Yeah, the part of the reason they had trouble making the remake was because they had to actually go back to the old previous Kingdom Hearts 1 file,
Right.
but it was completely gone.
Oh.
So
Oh.
they had to reclaim it again. So
There's that point in the development process where like they're working on Kingdom Hearts 2 or something like that, and they're like, so guys, we're still holding on to the old hard drives from Kingdom Hearts 1. Do you think we should just trash them or delete them or something like that? And somebody's like,
Yeah, sure. what the
yeah,
hell.
sure. I mean, we've already got the game out. What's the point?
Yeah.
Somebody throws it out, and 2 months later, they're like, fuck, where the fuck is it? God damn it. Who the fuck threw this out? Who the fuck did this?
It's like, I think it was Johnson. Oh, no, it wasn't me. It was Trent. Oh, shit.
where's Kingdom Hearts 3?
Isn't that coming
Dude.
to everything now or something? Or to Xbox
Yeah.
or something?
Yeah.
And people are really pissed off
I
about
could
that?
care less. Just give me the freaking Kingdom Hearts 3.
That's what I was thinking. Is
As
I've
long-
been waiting for like
Shouldn't
10 years
people
now.
just
Yeah, it's like, and the thing is, I saw the trailer for it, and I was just like, oh, this looks so much more like intense now. It's almost like it's basically Kingdom Hearts meets Final Fantasy. Yeah,
that sounds about right. Yeah.
yeah. Well,
I mean, I don't know. Like, I
That was
haven't
basically
played
the
the
second
Kingdom
one.
Hearts game. I watched a decent bit of the first one just because I was at you know how everybody goes to a friend's house and then they're
Yeah.
playing
Yeah, I
a fucking
got you.
game, a single player game because they're an asshole and they never bother to get any multiplayer games. 'cause
well,
they're assholes.
actually, the thing about my house was that I actually was like, I had a lot of friends because of the fact that I had multiplayer games, But
Well,
then they
that's
got
smart.
games, and then it's like, okay, we don't need you anymore.
But I mean, I think everybody has that experience where you go to a friend's house and there's always that one person, the dude who's playing the freaking game, and you're just sitting there.
Yeah, you
watching
just
him
sitting there
whine.
watching. It's like, God, I'm bored of my freaking
Like, I
mind.
wish I could play this game or have some input on this game, but I can't because I'm watching you play this game. God damn it. You fucking idiot. You just ran past the orb.
But it was actually a lot more fun when we had other people playing. Like, for example, we'll play like strategy games like Age of Empires, and
Yeah.
you had that with like 3 other computers. But it's funny because our third computer is in the dining room, and we're on the other side of the house. So my dad's the one in the dining room, and me and my friend Dylan were in the computer room. We're yelling at my dad, "Hey, Dad, can you send me some wood?" And it's like, how much?
Yeah.
200.
I definitely know that, dude, because growing up, that was the thing. Growing up, I was like, we were the only house on the block that actually had like a computer at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And then, I mean, slowly everybody might get one computer. We had 3 computers, okay? So at the time, that was pretty awesome with a LAN connection. So we were playing Doom.
Yeah.
multiplayer. That was freaking cool.
That's kick-ass.
That was pretty freaking cool. So I when I was 3, I was playing Doom multiplayer. I mean, I know that sounds kind of weird, but they taught me kind of, and I was like, I don't know what I'm doing, but still. So I have memories of Doom and stuff, and that's kind of cool. But as the years progressed, though, we had, I think at one point we had 5 computers and stuff. One of them, though, was up in my brother's room. So somebody would always have to go and play in my brother's room upstairs on the other side of the house. Complete opposite corners of the house. So we'd usually have my cousin, his name's Danny, he'd go up there, and then all of a sudden somebody would kill him in the game. It wasn't always Doom that we were playing, but any game like Half-Life or something like that. I got you. Somebody kill him, then all of a sudden you'd hear, you guys! You killed me! It's like, we were supposed to kill me. God damn it! Then, walks back up the stairs. And then 5 seconds later, come on, you guys! And this is a great part too. If you've ever played Half-Life 1, deathmatch, there's this one level where you can actually drop a nuke, which is pretty freaking cool. But the thing is you can go into this bunker to hit the button to drop a nuke, and I think if there's a time limit or something like that, you have to wait before the button opens up again so you can hit it to drop the nuke. So basically, what happens is, we all go into the outpost. My friends and I would go into the outpost or something like that, or my brother would be there playing too or something like that. Some of us would be going into the outpost, hit the button, and then all of a sudden a countdown timer starts. So it's all throughout the level and stuff like that. And everybody's like, oh shit, I need to kill whoever I need to kill and just get to the freaking bunker, beeline it. And so that's the point where, okay, anybody inside the bunker immediately kills everybody else just for the hell of it. Because then it's fuck you guys, I get in the bunker, and there's a door on the front of the bunker. Actually, all the windows and stuff seal too. Mm-hmm. And so, the door is slowly closing down. It's slowly closing down. Anyway, so the funniest part was, we were all in the bunker at this one point, and the nuke is coming, and my cousin's outside the bunker. And all of a sudden the door just closes. He's like, no, I can't get it. I can't get in. I can't get it. No. And then all of a sudden we hear ding, 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 ding against the door as the bomb goes off. Because he's beating on the door with the crowbar. So to this day, my friends and I just joke about the guys, let me in. Ding, 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 ding. He's just... It's some asshole on the outside of the door just banging on it with a crowbar.
Oh, before I forget, there's 2 things we gotta talk about.
Yeah.
Arrow and The Walking Dead.
Okay. Derek is not gonna like this conversation.
No, screw you, Derek. Up yours.
Derek, just keep an open mind. That's all we can say.
The bunker is closing.
Okay. Open back up.
No, you guys.
It's what's like when you have to get up in the morning. You're like, go back to sleep. But anyway, yeah. So, Jabril, continue with your.
So, has everybody watched Arrow Wednesday?
Yeah, I watched it.
Okay. That was pretty sick. I'm not gonna lie.
Pretty sick.
Yeah, it's
pretty sick. Awesome.
Pretty sick. Awesome.
Okay. Yeah.
So, spoiler. Brother Blood has officially been confirmed as one of the main villains of the storyline. Nobody saw that coming. His name is Blood.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
There's nothing, villainy about that name.
No.
Not at all.
Brother Blood. Cool.
Yeah. So, we have Black Canary. She's finally revealed her identity.
That was a little bit fast, in my opinion. She's just instantly, yeah, dude, it's totally me. It's well, shit, there was supposed to be a 20... episode story arc on this. You just fucking revealed it.
Well, here's the thing.
I mean, I expected him to say that.
Well, here's the thing. I can see kind of why they did it so early, because they had to explain what happened to Deathstroke. I mean, Slade. Same guy. Everybody knows that. They have to explain what happened to Slade.
Okay, that actually was a question of mine. Isn't that supposed to be Slade?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I didn't know that for the longest time. I was like, wait, I thought that was a different name. Did Teen Titans fuck his shit up?
Yeah, I don't know the backstory behind Slade, but yeah, I remember he was in the Teen Titans thing for the longest time. And it's
You're slowly becoming me, Robin.
It's like
Robin. Just so you know, Robin, I'm right behind you. I'm black.
I never understood that. I like the concept of it, but it's like the way he kept going after Robin like that. It was like.
I was like...
Well, it was Ron Perlman that was voicing himself.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Dude, fucking Ron Perlman, he's in everything.
I know.
Damn it!
Why isn't he in Arrow yet? The show would be
too over this.
Season 3, starring Ron Perlman as...
The Chin.
Damn it!
He, it deflects arrows.
The Crimson Chin. Oh, God.
Oh, dude, he would be the Crimson Chin
Oh,
if he dressed like
God.
Hellboy.
Oh, God.
That would be better. He dressed like Hellboy, he's the Crimson Chin.
What if Ron Perlman just listening to this thing right now? I'm going to kill every last one.
No, he's like, he's like listening to it, he's like, shit, I need to call my agent right now, that's awesome. It's something else I can do.
But they have to explain Deathstroke, they have to... And, of course, they have other heroes coming in. You have Flash.
Really?
Yeah, Flash is coming in. I think they're going to use Nightwing just because they teased, Arrow's going to appear in Bloodhaven. That's where Nightwing patrols.
Okay. Who's Nightwing again?
Correct me if I'm wrong.
Okay.
Yeah, isn't that Robin?
Yes.
Older
Oh,
Robin,
okay, I thought that
Robin?
was something else. Okay, yeah. That's the other...
Which is
Robin,
weird
right?
because so far, all the Batman movies, we've never seen
No,
Robin.
Isn't
except at,
there
the end of the last one.
Isn't there one person who's Robin, and then there's another person who's Nightwing or something like that?
There are...
There's a Dick Grayson, there's something else.
Yeah,
right?
Dick Grayson is the first Robin. He becomes Nightwing. Jason Todd was the second Robin. Nobody liked him. There's a funny story behind that, but that's too long to explain.
Dick Gay, son.
But Jason Todd becomes the Red Hood. They have Tim Drake, who becomes Robin, and then he becomes Red Robin, which is stupid.
Why did they keep going red? What happened to the green?
And then the last one was Damian Wayne, which is Bruce Wayne's son. Yeah, Bruce Wayne has a baby mama.
I'm confused
Oh,
right now.
really?
So just,
Yeah, but he's dead, so there's currently no Robin.
Jeez, dude. That's why are there so many Robins, dude?
Well, Robin's supposed to be a type of mantle that's passed down.
Okay, no, I could understand that with the Batman thing, because Batman, he's a symbol. It can be anyone, even, somebody who put a coat on a little boy when their parents just died. If that hint wasn't obvious enough.
Bruce Wayne?
Bruce Wayne.
I'm the symbol the city needs, but not the hero it wants.
Exactly.
Seriously, how does Joseph Levitt Gordon figure out he's Batman
Just
the first
scored
5... Whatever. That kid from Third Rock from the Sun. How does he figure out that fast?
Because the look in his eyes.
That's stupid.
It is stupid, but at the same time, you gotta give him credit because that's the only character who's actually not a freaking moron.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
I mean, same thing with all these superhero things. New guy comes to town. Who the fuck is this person who's doing all this vigilanteism things and stuff like that? Nobody knows who he is. He just came out of the clear blue sky. Awkwardly enough, he came in the same day you did.
Well, now Arrow did kind of do the smart thing. They had it where, Oliver Queen was the first person he ever rescued. So that was a good cover story.
Oh yeah. I like that. And then there's the one
Yeah.
point where he. Yeah, in the prison or whatever, he purposely made himself visible to cameras and shit.
Yeah,
so,
so-
that was.
But
cool.
it's stupid if somebody puts on a pair of glasses and then all of a sudden takes them off and they're like,
Who are you?
Where's the train?
Where's the commissioner?
Oh, there you are. There's someone else here impersonating you.
"Here's somebody there."
I swear, Commissioner, he was here. You saw him, Superman.
I'm glad that they had it where Lois Lane knows that Superman is, Clark Kent, because how is she supposed to be a top reporter and not see that Clark Kent without his glasses?
Wait,
Superman?
and the new one?
Yeah, the new one.
Oh, okay. I did not know that. I haven't seen it yet. I still am waiting until it comes out so I can watch it.
Yeah.
What the hell wrong with you?
Dude, I wanted to see it in theaters. I went to go see it in theaters. The freaking theater was packed. Couldn't find a parking place, so I was like, okay, not going.
Well, shoot, I invited you.
Yeah, and you invited me on the night that I had a film shoot that lasted till midnight, and I was like, shit.
Well, screw you for trying to do something with your life.
Well, I'm sorry, man. I had to help a bunch of people, and they were nice. They
Curse
were
your
very nice.
kind heart, John.
Yeah, god damn it, I'm just so good.
You
But
You have a heart
yeah.
of gold.
have to be the anti-hero.
You're like Tom
We
Cruise.
Yeah.
You cannot see this, audience, but I'm steaming right now. And Jabril is drinking his water. I'm gonna make him choke on it right now. Yeah, okay, it's all.
He's using the Force.
Yeah, I'm doing that. We need to dress up like Jedi and go to like a store someplace and just stand in front of the glass sliding doors and just like wave our hands at it.
I do that anyway. Don't act like nobody has ever done that before, okay?
Dude, I actually was doing it intentionally for a long time there because like it just felt cool when you walk up to the door and you wave your hand and the door opens. You're like, I'm Obi-Wan. You know, it's a great feeling.
Freak that, man.
What man has not done that before?
I don't know.
What kid hasn't done it before either? It's like every kid
Okay,
is
so
like, oh, so cool.
so just out of curiosity, because I've asked my other friends this, and they totally admitted to it. I don't know if you guys will admit to it or if you guys have done this.
Depends on how bad it is.
No, it's not
It
bad.
depends on what it is.
It's silly, but during Dragon Ball Z, when Gohan is teaching Videl how to harness her energy and stuff to fly and crap, did nobody else try that too?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I'm trying to remember if I did.
I don't know.
The only
You
thing
might not remember the show.
The only thing I remember I ever ripped off of Dragon Ball, like the first one on Dragon Ball Z, was with how Goku ran, where he had his arms out.
Oh,
and I just ran like that when I was a kid. And I
Dude,
was like,
I never did
a
that.
lot of anime actually does the whole like arms.
yeah,
Yeah.
Naruto did the same thing. I
Yeah,
did that.
I mean, they don't exactly hold them out to the side like Goku did, but they do the
little
behind.
vacuum thing.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's like saying, oh, Naruto does that, but it's like, you know
Freaking,
what? I decided, like, when I grew up, I was like, you know what? This is stupid. I'm gonna.
Yeah. Believe it or not, though, I did because like in Assassin's Creed, he almost does that too.
Yeah, he
But
kind of
he
did.
moves his arms though, so it makes sense. I did run like that one time. I actually think I went faster. Not like I mean like
Well, I think the
in
idea is
Assassin's Creed, not like the
I think
anime characters.
Well,
where they
yeah,
run all
obviously.
retarded.
Yeah,
Run like a freaking Velociraptor or something like
no,
that.
I noticed that too. It's like, and the way he does it too. It's like it's like I don't know if you noticed this, but he kind of like balls his fist and then bursts it, like lets it go.
Yeah, he does
when
the
he pulls it behind his back,
like
it's
this. The jazz hands almost to the side while he's running.
yes.
You
Yeah.
cannot see this, but it's almost like two very special children are having a dance off.
I'm sorry, man. You know, we're having fun. You know, doing jazz hands here. I really wish we had a camera set up right now. That would have been awesome.
Oh, goodness.
We did kind of go full retard right there.
I'm glad we didn't have a camera because I don't want to be caught with that. You know,
You know, it's
it
okay.
becomes a shock to you guys, but I don't like doing stupid things.
That's okay.
No.
Derek.
I end up doing it anyways, but I hate doing it.
Exactly, Derek. Sometimes you just have to go full retard to not go full retard.
Man, never go full retard.
It makes no sense.
Exactly. But does it make more
Shut
sense? Okay.
Did anybody watch Walking Dead Sunday?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Wait. Yeah.
Okay. Does anybody buy that Carol did that?
Yeah. Totally buy that she did that. I'm just not totally sure why she's so like, yeah, fuck you, I did it, yeah.
Does she
I'm
need a
gonna call
reason?
BS. I'm gonna call BS on that one.
No, I think she did it. She's just like,
I think she's covering for one of those kids.
oh shit, yeah, I didn't think. I had originally thought one of the kids might have done it, was the thing, but then when she said she did it, I just erased that thought. But now that you mention it, that could be true. She could have done that. That would be an interesting twist of events. Do you watch The Talking Dead afterwards?
Yes.
Yeah, like they by the way, freaking oh my god, Marilyn Manson, Jesus, he was on that, and it was like it just felt awkward. You could feel like the awkwardness and tension of like Marilyn Manson sitting there being like, yeah, man, let me talk, guys.
Derek's in deep thought. He's
Derek-
thinking, why am I here right now?
No, seriously though, on the talk show they have after Walking Dead.
I know. I see like
Good.
I'll be like channel surfing and whatever, and I'll
Yeah.
see The Talking Dead.
Yeah, they had.
How did the dead talk?
Well, no,
This is a contradictory.
but no, they
This is a lie.
They just had Marilyn Manson on there. You know, the rock artist or something. I don't know, freaking fucked up artist on there, and he's just sitting there on the couch looking all like, I'm Marilyn Manson, and he just would not shut up, and he'd go on forever about retarded subjects. And it's like. And it's like, yes, we know this. We watched the show. You don't have to explain what was on the show already.
I just want you to know that I actually watched the show.
But I think it's very true to mankind and how it kind of works together. with what.
Here's what I
Rangers
think
do.
about when it comes to
don't
like
ring
surviving a apocalyptic zombie outbreak. Okay, we get a base, we get like a place that has like produces food and weapons, and that's it. You know, everyone else is a target.
Yeah, exactly. But you see, here's the thing, especially with nowadays stuff. I mean, granted, in that world, it probably doesn't exist because it's a zombie world.
And it's
in
so
zombie
effed up,
worlds,
it's
in
like-
zombie worlds, zombies never exist, you know. But anyway, what I was thinking though is that if today, if there was a zombie outbreak, everybody would just stand by and be like, "Huh, look, it's one of the zombie walk things." Seriously. If people don't freak the fuck out for zombies like just walking up to them on the street, you know, like people dressing up as them and stuff, when a real zombie comes by, they're gonna go.
That would explain how the
that would be
zombie
most
infection
people.
spreads so quickly.
And that's
Well,
another
that's the thing.
too.
It's like
is
you have to wonder
the
if it-
amount of people. I
Right.
mean, you can run so far, but there's just so many. It's like, okay, well, fuck, you know.
That's why whenever there's a zombie outbreak, you know what I would do first? I would first get out like a sharp object like a machete or a sword or something. And what I would do is
A toothpick.
I would kill the zombies that are like by themselves that haven't like morphed into like a giant horde of zombies yet, and just start killing them.
Yeah.
So that would then it's like one less. You
Yeah.
know?
Here's
But-
what I would do. I would hop in my car and find Scarlett Johansson, and we would run off to the north in the coldest winters, and just we would have to repopulate the Earth.
You would love that, wouldn't you?
It's a tough job, but I'm willing to do it.
It's a
For
sacrifice I'm willing to make.
Yeah, they're like the zombie outbreak has been stopped or whatever, and she's like, what? And you're like, nothing. We have to
Nothing.
repopulate.
We still have to repopulate.
No, they said that you should keep doing it just in case.
Yeah.
It's like the other opposite way. They're getting worse. It's like, you know, the outbreak is spreading.
No, I was saying that's what would happen though.
Yeah.
It's like okay, yeah, we
You know what? Screw zombie apocalypse. I'm still gonna do that with Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah. You just show up, you're like, zombies! Repopulate.
What was that one movie where I can't think of it, but Jennifer Gardner was in there, and it was that nobody ever heard of a lie.
What?
Nobody ever heard of a lie in that movie.
Really?
Yes.
Is it the one where it's like no one told us, like he was the only one that could lie, everyone else told the truth?
Yes.
And it's like he goes like the world is ending in like 5 minutes, you know, and they're like, what if I told you the world, like, or rather he was trying to get to sleep with this one chick, and she was like, no. So he was like, well, what if I told you the world was going to end in like 5 minutes? He's like, do we have time to get to a hotel? Or do we have to go to the garbage can? It's like,
What was the name of that movie?
I don't remember. Honestly, I wish I would have
Really
like, found
confused right now. I cannot. I that sounded sort of familiar what you just said, but I
it.
don't
Yes,
remember what
but
that is.
it's the British guy with those fangs. That's how I remember him as. He's like,
British guy with the fangs.
he was in Night at the Museum. He was the curator. He was also
Ricky
in,
Gervais?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit, my head is spinning. I know what you guys are kind of talking about now. But
Obviously,
I
you
don't
can tell how great that movie was, and we can't really remember.
Exactly.
I can't remember. I do remember I remember the trailer I saw for that, and that was the scene where he was saying that to the girl. It's like he's trying to get her to sleep with him or whatever. She says no. He goes, well, what if I told you the world was going to end in like 5 minutes? And then she goes, do we have time to get to a hotel, or do we have to go into a garbage can or whatever? It's like, or a dumpster or something. And I was like, what?
In an alleyway or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I guess. And I was like, what? But whatever.
Yeah, I think I may have seen that. I don't remember.
That would have been freaking
I know
awesome.
I saw that Ghost Town movie with him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was what I confused him with, like that same
That's
movie.
the thing is I'm getting confused with that, and so I'm like, what was the one that happened? I
Where he
can't
was like a
remember.
dentist or whatever, and it's like,
Yeah, and then Greg Kinnear is fading away. Right?
oh.
I don't. I
Yeah,
don't remember.
he's a ghost in that, right? He's like, hey, you gotta do my wife.
Oh yeah, that's,
Oh,
That
okay,
was-
yeah. I remember.
Yeah.
that was another one that he again. I got both those movies confused.
I don't know. There's too many Ricky Gervais things. Ricky Gervais is awesome, but still, you know.
I wouldn't say that. Like he's about as awesome as the guy from
Dude,
American Idol.
Have you seen him
Simon.
with Liam Neeson in Liam Neeson's improv comedy?
No, I have not.
Oh, well, you need to see some improvisational comedy.
That probably be funny. If,
Yeah,
considering it's Liam Neeson, I would be like, I'd probably be at least
Here's the
utterly
reason why-
surprised.
You saw that, right, though?
No, but
Shit, really?
here's the
I thought
thing.
everybody saw that.
Only reason I would think everybody's laughing is because they're afraid that he's gonna jump off and just say,
It's
"I know who you are. I know why you're here. But if you don't laugh, I will find you, and I will kill you."
I'm right here. How do you know I'm not laughing?
No, trust me, you guys have got to watch this video. It's like freaking hilarious. It's from a show called Life's Too Short, which, by the way, that show is I don't find very many British things funny because British humor.
Well, British comedy is
it's
really,
on a different level, kind of.
Well, it depends because you know what? I love Monty Python and the Holy Grail and
Well,
like,
yeah,
and a lot of other things they did, like the twit races.
But still, there's a whole like other level of just British
Yeah.
humor. It's not really that funny.
That's us.
This show, Life's Too Short, pretty freaking funny. It follows the it's kind of like a mockumentary style thing.
Mockumentary, I love that.
Well, you know that's what it's called. But
I get
anyway,
you.
they follow Warwick Davis, who's like he's a little person or midget, you know, whatever you want to say. He says midget in the show.
This
so-
is the racist episode right now.
Yeah, that's true. if any time to do it, now's the time.
Yeah,
Well, if
exactly.
we're gonna be that racist, just call him the Hobbit.
Oh,
Yeah,
the little people.
might as well.
The Munchkins.
Oh god.
Anyway, yeah, he played like one of the Ewoks. He was in Willow. He was the main little guy in Willow.
Oh yeah.
He was in Harry Potter.
Yeah,
the Goblin at
professor. I love
Green
him.
Gots or whatever, or something like that.
I love that guy.
Anyway.
Actually. He's a pretty good.
He's pretty awesome. The show is freaking hilarious though because he goes through all these different situations and stuff. At one point, the best part is like he gets like Val Kilmer in his office because he worked with him on Willow, right? And so they're going into his office or whatever, and Val Kilmer's like, real quick, oh, hey, hold on just a second. I want to put this on. This is a little joke I play with people, new people I meet. And so he puts on a Batman mask, right? Because he played Batman. So he and Warwick Davis walk into the office or whatever, and his receptionist is there. His receptionist is like the dumbest bitch in the world. And she's like, oh, it's Batman. And he's like, yes. But guess who this is? And she's like, I don't know. It's somebody playing Batman. And he's like, no, but this is one of the people who actually played Batman. Oh, he's George Clooney. I love George Clooney.
Smack to the face. That's what I do. It's like.
And he's like, no. She's like, Christian Bale. Is it Christian Bale? And he's like, no, it's not Christian Bale. And she's like, not the cartoon version. And she's like, is it Adam West? And he's like, Adam West is fucking 60 years old. Like 1,000 years old or something like that. And then it's like finally he's like, it's like he removes the mask and he's like, it's Val, and she's like, who? And Val Kilmer, and she's like, oh, are you an actor? I was like, okay, this show has won me over. I saw that before I actually had seen the other thing, the Liam Neeson thing. So I was like, yep, that is a good show.
But, so the show is Life is Too Short, and it has the improv with him and.
It's supposed to like be improv, but I mean, the whole thing was scripted.
It's a mockumentary.
It's very freaking funny though.
Well, I think scripted stuff is actually a lot more
I'll show you after the podcast, but
I honestly think that scripted stuff is a lot more funnier than non-scripted like improv.
Yeah,
unless you have four guys like you had. Whose line is that? That improv was hilarious. They could pull that off.
I mean, sure, our podcast is, obviously the funniest thing on earth, but we're that good that we can improvise it, right, guys?
Yes, that's what I mean. It's
wink, wink.
Certain things can be improv, but some things are just as funny.
We totally don't have scripts in front of us.
I know.
Okay. Line.
We would like to thank let's see, which company
Oh
was it
shit, we
again?
had a book over there. I was looking all over for like a book to make paper noises.
Oh, but speaking of awesome little people, Peter Dinklage.
Oh, dude, he's awesome. Do you know who he is?
Not exactly. Again,
He's,
I'm the worst with names. No disrespect
Well,
to people, but I'm the worst with names.
If you watch Games of Thrones, you've seen him playing.
Oh yes, I love that guy.
Okay, he's in the new X-Men movie.
Oh yeah, I saw that. That's the one thing
Which character is he
actually
playing as?
He's playing Trask. He's the guy who makes the Sentinels. Here's my problem. He should have played Puck. Puck is a mutant.
Okay.
Right.
He kind of bounces.
Is he like small like a hockey puck? I thought that's what you were going to.
He kind of has this power that he kind of ricochets all over the place. It makes himself like a little
Why doesn't he call himself Ricochet? That's a way cooler name.
Well,
Because technically they came up with that name with that. What was that? Not that.
Mucha Lucha.
Yes.
But the thing was,
oh,
X-Men
no, that's
came.
Ricochet. Or something like that.
Whatever. Technicalities.
But there already was a Marvel character called Ricochet.
I figured as much.
Yeah.
Why do they have to have like 8 billion characters and 8 billion names? It makes it so much more
Moneymaker, man.
Well, think about it. They have over 50 years of source material now for movies.
Yeah. By the way, what always really screws with my head is when like they cut to Stan Lee like telling about like a story. He's like, well, the actual interesting thing about Spider-Man is that he could be anyone behind that mask, and it really says what we all feel about ourselves inside. And I'm like, he's getting like these really deep thoughts.
The guy
about
is very deep.
Yeah, he has these very deep thoughts about all the superheroes and characters and stuff. I'm like, shit, dude, I just thought it was like a guy in a suit. And I was like,
Excelsior.
But it makes sense when he says it, right?
Yeah, it makes sense when he says it. By the way, Stan Lee, you're
Stan
freaking
Lee's the
awesome.
man.
He's like 90
Stan the
years
man,
old.
man.
He sounds like he's 20.
Dude, when I grow up, I want to be Stan Lee.
Dude,
Yeah.
I want to grow up. I want to be just like Stanley. I don't want to ever grow up.
Wait, you want to be just like Stan Lee? You don't want to grow up?
My point is Stanley doesn't grow up.
Yeah, okay, I got what you were saying.
That's what I'm saying.
I
It's
mean,
like,
if
I
you-
want to be
if
like
you look
Stanley
at
in
certain
the sense that I
things-
don't ever want to grow up, kind of thing.
Exactly.
If you look at certain things, like Stan Lee, he's always written his characters to kind of mimic what's going on in current today. Like X-Men was a representation of segregation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If you think about it.
Yeah.
That's the thing, though. Like stuff like that. Like he's saying this, I'm like, fuck, you just blowing my mind right now.
I know, man.
My mind is
The
being
dude's
fucked.
The dude's like a modern day Gandhi.
Gandhi. He always has like
Dude,
the hairy
he's like a modern day Jesus. With, lessons and stuff.
maybe.
I don't
to
know.
a degree. I don't know.
Jesus. I don't know.
No.
Anyway.
Gandhi.
We're getting too religious into this. Let's
Okay,
back
okay,
it up
yeah,
here.
yeah,
Back
yeah,
it up.
He's like Fergie. I just thought of that because that line from Step Brothers was like, your voice is like a combination of Fergie and Jesus. It's like, okay. I had to throw that in.
Boats and hoes.
Boats. No.
I gotta have me my boats and hoes.
Okay, so anyway, on these horrible notes, I think we might wrap this up now. So thank you all for listening to the Broke Gamers podcast, and be sure to tune in next week. Feel free to ask us questions, leave a comment or something.
Scarlett Johansson, leave your number.
God.
And if you have like
one of these weeks, you will not talk about her. I'm betting on
that
it.
will
No.
never happen.
No,
God damn it.
that's my thing.
One of these weeks, I'm not going to invite you. Then I'm just going to be. You're going to be outside the freaking door going ding 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 while we're all recording, and I'm just going to be like, nope, no Scarlett Johansson this week.
He's like, and then he gets like one of those. He gets pulled over by one of those cops. He goes, "Let me borrow that for a second." He gets like one of those loudspeakers. Scarlett Johansson. That is all.
It's like God damn it. But
Oh, geez.
anyway, yeah. So thank
yeah,
you for listening, and tune in next time.
And don't forget to leave a comment if like a subject that you want us to talk about.
Yeah, do it. Or
Like,
else.
Like us.
subscribe.
Yeah,
Like us.
and
Subscribe.
follow us on
Twitter.
Yeah, Twitter and Facebook at BG Podcast or.
We need an
Broken Podcast.
Instagram.
We need an Instagram.
We need an Instagram.
That'd be your job. 'Cause we don't have Instagram.
Yeah, and
Fine.
soon coming to Instagram and VHS.
And also,
What?
we're gonna put out an ad. Bring back Javen.
Yeah, we want Javen back. Free Javen.
Yeah.
2013. Bye.